the list I was playing, Legacy Council, Archon, top 8 at the Legacy Challenge over the weekend with. And I wanted to try it out. I posted the link to my deck list in the Discord. Discord links are down below. So Mishra's Bauble happening here. Drawing on upkeep. Whoops. Turn 1, Ponder.
Alright, so that's that. I will Cabal character target you, trigger. Yep. I'll name Cauldron.
Yep. Good. Cauldron, and then counter Druid Dissonance.
Druid of Swords. Alright, we're gonna sack this, take the swords.
Yep. Yep.
So I get I go to a 19, I get a token. Dead.
Alright, Bauble shenanigans happening here. Didn't like the top card this time, so I'm going to shuffle.
Go.
Yep.
Putting 2 back now with the option to shuffle them away to draw a card on my upkeep from the Bauble. Pretty nice. Good old your tiller control, exactly. Some people call it Holy Maestros control. That's what some people call it. And a fetch. Getting a Volcanic Island and passing the turn. Draw a trigger from Bauble. Will happen on my upkeep.
Very careful.
Land on that. Impact you.
J.V says, I like to call it Dark Jess Sky. I mean, you can call it that if you want. It's not really accurate, though. It's Holy Maestros. Russian and Pizza says, no more mono black prison curses, graveyard hate. No, I decided to run a different deck this week. Keep people guessing. I like to switch it up.
Good.
Or Canman says, I prefer Angry Obscura. That we could get behind Angry Obscura, everybody. Spell Pierce on him to Turok. It's like the year 2017. Ziggy is here. What's up, Ziggy? I know some have taken to calling it Check Pile or Check Pile 2.0. Yeah, I mean, that's fine, but I'm not Czech, and Moist Mardu. Oh, God. Delver of Secrets coming down here for Kaplan. Notice that Dave Kaplan uses, and this is the correct way, everybody. Checklist card, double face card on the side in a clear sleeve. Checklist card, double face card on the side with clear sleeve. That's the way it was designed. That's the way you were supposed to do it. Stop doing it wrong. Stop pulling your Delvers half out of the sleeve. Stop it. Stop that. You're hurting people. Luda Delta getting cracked here. Volcanic Island. This is a strange show. Teferi. Everyone's favorite planeswalker, Teferi Time Raveler, comes down. Fetch and response.
No, I can't sort it if it's on.
I will unmask you as though.
And what is it?
Basically a thought seed.
Pyroblast on Teferi Time Raveler. Yuck. Main deck Pyroblast. I mean, come on, give me a break. Or Can Man says the checklist card doesn't seem to be marked as required by 714.2a. Game rule violation, immediate jail time. That's true. You're right. Here's a ponder.
Shellbreak, so it's gonna bring back Archon triggers.
So I lose and sacrifice.
Yeah, you lose 3, so you're at 14. I gain 3, go to 5. You don't have any cards, lose a creature, I draw a card. 2 mana floating.
Ponder resolving here. People are on the edges of their seats to see what happens next. Drawing a card.
The trigger will put you to 11.
Oh, yeah, if I did for the yeah.
Dragon's Rage Channeler. Brainstorm Surveil trigger.
No, I can't. Yep.
Neil says, do you play Vindicate in your deck? I do not. No Vindicate. I wish Vindicate was in the deck, but it is not. Vindicate is now in Modern, and it does get played in Modern, right? Does anybody know? I think Vindicate makes the cut in Modern. Now. No Hidetsugu in this deck either. This is a different build. Aggressive iteration going back on top. All right, so Vindicate is extremely uncommon in Modern. Here's a Murktide. So I have an Insectile Aberration, a Delirium DRC, and a Murktide to deal with, it looks like, currently.
I'm gonna respond to Murktide. Force pitching to Furry. Okay, left.
Force pitching to Ferry on Murktide. Okay. Ending on DRC. Resolves. And fetching down to 14 now. Tundra and Swords on Insectile Aberration. I thought Kaplan didn't have Delirium. Maybe it should have been done in reverse. Maybe the Delirium was kept because I don't know. Whatever. I guess Kaplan has Delirium.
Yep.
Brainstorm Surveil. Lightning Bolt into the graveyard.
Yep. You have Delirium now, right?
I do with the Murktide.
Yep. 2 cards in hand, right?
2.
Okay, so that confirmed it. There was Delirium with the Murktide. I was just checking again.
Snapcaster.
I'm actually thinking I'm going to play a saxophone.
Snapcaster, Prismatic Ending, and Swords to Plowshares and Ponder are in the graveyard that are relevant. Most likely Swords or Prismatic Ending would be chosen here. Force Pitching Days, Serval. Putting Days into the graveyard. All right, so the creatures live for another turn. Days on top, flips into exile, into Insectile Aberration. And a big attack.
They do not. Old enough to know.
2 mana play happening. All right, another Snapcaster Mage. Targeting Prismatic Ending looks like.
Target ending. Cast it targeting gun.
Days returning Mystic Sanctuary. Knew about the days in hand. Leaves the card on top. Pay 1 for Days. DRC gets exiled. Turning the Mystic Sanctuary to hand. Pretty good for Kaplan here. And a Murktide. A good draw.
Yeah.
All right, so 6/6 Murktide. Mystic Sanctuary. Putting Expressive Iteration on top triggers the Murktide one more time. Murktide was a damn good draw there.
No cards in, right?
Yeah.
I'll start by sourcing this. Gain 7, 25. Engineer. I'll name human. I'll try to give it to you.
All right, slowing down the clock from Delver with Plague Engineer naming human. As the expressive iteration that we knew about. Looks like a Force of Will, a Lightning Bolt. Bolt goes into exile. Should be game.
Yep, you got it.
All right, game 1 goes to Dave Kaplan. Would you prefer him to Turak or Plague Engineer in this matchup? Just those 2 cards in question. Also was able to sideboard in 2 Hydroblasts, 4 Pyroblast effects, a Prismatic Ending as well. Sideboarded out Force of Will, And I forgot. I don't have the deck in front of me. Oh, I sideboarded out Inquisition of Kozilek as well.
Football player can target you. Only insult him.
Baleful Strix comes down.
I'm going to sacrifice Grizzle Friend, target myself. Name Witherbloom Apprentice. So I take Witherbloom Apprentice.
Here's a brainstorm.
Sack the black, cast Ritual. Reanimate Witherbloom Apprentice. Trigger, go to 3 life. 2 mana.
There's some debate too, I mean, in general, throughout Legacy, not even with any particular deck, but in the past, for example, Delver decks would sideboard out Force of Wills against each other. And player draw, you trim a number of dazes or whatever, right? You have people now that are leaving in Force of Wills for, I mean, I've seen people write this, for Murktide Regent. So I was thinking, like, do I want forces against Murktide? I do have 4 Pyroblast and 2 or 3 Snapcasters. I felt like I was well equipped to battle that. So that's another thing that I was curious what people think about. I was pretty confident with my decision to sideboard out Force of Wills, though. And we'll see how it all pays off here.
Sequencing kind of thing, because yeah, I just wasn't really sure. I figured with Stoneforge turn 2, I got
Kaplan working through these expressive iterations early in the game, lightning bolting me to the face just to get the value out of the extra card. Your Splitted Strand.
The worst, obviously,
you got like a
if
full
you
growth,
had,
6.
surgical, like, okay, then really fucked. Otherwise, like, it might be a fight over, some of the enemy spells.
Sure. Oh, plus.
Ultra Zen, thanks for the follow. Welcome.
And I'll pass.
Wow, we're 2 followers away from the July goal of 100 followers. Incredible. I think this is the last stream in the month of July anyway, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Ultra Zen, thanks for the sub with Prime. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate that. If you have Amazon Prime, you have 1 free Twitch sub per month. Don't forget that, everybody.
thinking to myself, like, if the same thing happens where the Cabal Ritual, I have 2 targets, but I didn't want to know how good.
No Hedetsugu consumes all in this list.
If it's worth it to still keep it in blocks like True Name Nemesis, like I was.
Not the best alongside Snapcaster, Mystic Sanctuary, and
Yeah, I get the Snapcaster.
and all that. Murktide coming down here.
The entire Stoneforge package, just 'cause, like, it doesn't matter. You could beat me down with everything. It might be hard against this build because I do run a lot of dudes.
5 counters on Murktide.
Honestly, no idea.
Kip, thank you for the gift sub. 38 gift subs on the channel for Kip. Thank you, thank you. Kip, one of our best people. Number 7 on the all-time gifters leaderboard. Thank you, Kip.
Cards now, 4.
No,
4 cards in hand for Kaplan.
not that I wouldn't try, but I just sent 5 pairs of pens to the tailors I got COVID-15.
Teferi, bounce Murktide, draw a card.
So I'm trying, starting in the gym again, but I don't know what pays more. Being told that
Prismatic ending on Delver. Delver gone.
For the purpose is okay.
going on vacation.
Not everybody plays games out, by the way. It happens that all three of us are on the same command.
Yeah, it's all his fault.
How long have you guys been playing Magic for?
Bauble U. I wasn't able to see what card that was on top, but Kaplan saw it. Twitch chat wondering about the Murktide with Teferi on the table. And I'm guessing it's because, I mean, I already know the outcome of the game. Obviously, I was there. But if my opponent is doing that, I'm thinking it's because they have a Bolt and want to be able to remove Teferi. Turn 0 games likes my FBB Scrubland. Yeah, that's my only Black Border duel. My only one.
Yeah, you got this close to like 228.
Most of my duels I got in the years 2012 to 2014 range. So I'm compared to some other people anyway, a long-time owner of dual lands. And Scrubland, when I got it at the time, was Black Border, and it was just kind of like, yeah, it's like slightly better, whatever. But now it's like a big thing. My Scrubland is Italian, I think. I should probably know. I'm pretty sure it's Italian. Are there Italian Scrublands? It's sad that I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it's Italian. I just remembered I had my bag next to me with my deck in it. Forgot it was there. Yeah, so far not hitting land drops.
Anything to do with like the car and anything around that.
Look it through right now. Yeah. It's Italian.
Yep.
Yep. I feel like that's like your fifth one.
All right. Lots of expressive iterations here. Made a joke about that.
You cast this? Yeah. Alright, it's fine.
So this targets, normally you'd have to put it from like a foot up.
Yeah, Italian is step up.
It's like a scheduled thing for dark mass. On the side, one in between rounds. For 3.
Yep.
All right, a 6/6 Murktide coming down for Kaplan.
Oh, okay. Honestly, I wasn't sure when I saw that.
Side owner says Bayou in Italian is Bayou. Very nice. Wasteland hurting me here. Stuck with the Mystic Sanctuary and Underground Sea in play. Passing the turn. You have Kaplan fetching.
Sure.
Sanctuary. Expressive iteration on top. Attack for 7.
Take 7, right? 8. Yep.
There's a Delver.
Brainstorm, my first cantrip of the game.
I get spell pierced. This is sad. All right. And there's my hand, a bunch of crap.